Alright guys, we are back. Hope you had a good weekend. It's Tuesday. What are we doing today? Good question. I may have gotten a little distracted, or this is all part of the plan. I'm not sure. But basically last week we almost downed our T4 Zesht on this tactician. Just couldn't get it done. And now we're farming a bit. So I actually went from level 92 to 93. And I've set up this 3-tower farm here. And I've been hitting it a little bit, but that's basically what we're going to do today is we're going to test out, I'm going to continue testing out this 3-tower setup. You can see we've got some healthy overlap here. Then we've even got another overlap here, which is also over some cleansed area. So overall, pretty nice little farm, I'd say. So I put out a video, I think yesterday, and well, let me check audio here. Okay, so yeah, audio is all good. I think I'm here. So I posted a video yesterday, and essentially it's like casual player trying to set up the tower farm. I know I've heard a bunch about how much of a pain in the ass this is. I haven't tried it yet. This is my first time. The map has been just a means to, I don't know, for me, knock out my Atlas and push bosses and stuff like that. So I've not really been using the Atlas for farming, but we're going to give it a shot. We'll go over this Atlas tree shortly. And then I'm documenting exactly what I'm pulling out of the farm, but here's the tabs. So basically right now we've got 20 div out of this thing so far, which is, I feel like that's pretty good. I haven't ever pulled 20 divs in a few sessions in my entire PoE 2 life. Like, we came away with 20 div, I feel like pretty quickly, but like it looks great. I feel good about it as a casual player, but I did the math. Let's pull the math up and see what the math says. All right, so yeah, it's on the screen. 3.5 hours to set up the towers. That's the biggest complaint I hear, is that it just takes so long to actually set something up like this. But during that process, we picked up 5 div. We used 2 for Grand Project tablet to travel. So that allows you to jump from node to node within range of the tower. I believe that's the one. Yeah, and then Visions tab allows you to run maps more than once because it'll clear irradiation from the map before it clears the map. So those are the 2 unique tabs that we're using. And then the next day, out of 3.5 hours, we picked up 9 div off the ground. That was actually 1 div and 2 Omens of Whittling, so almost 10 div total for the 2 Whittling Omens here. And then the 3rd day, I increased this. I logged it as 1 at first, but I went in afterwards and cleaned up the stash and took out all the let's see, the chaos orbs. So a bunch of chaos orbs and stuff like that, and had an extra 5 div laying around, basically. Wow. And then today sold an amulet for 2 div. So now starting to see things move on the market. But overall, is that, yeah, 20, even after selling. And then based on the hours that we put in, 2 div per hour right now. That, like, like I said, I'm overall like I feel good about this, but then you look at the div per hour, and when you go and you start comparing your results to the results you're seeing online, you start to get the FOMO and all the other things, and you're like, well, what am I doing wrong? I don't think we're doing anything wrong. I'm kind of taking this is like, I'm a casual player, and I'm taking a somewhat a more casual approach to it, and I'm having fun with it, I guess. I'm not pushing myself to the point where I'm not having fun. Now, there was a time early on where I was pushing maps with delirium, corruption, and everything else, and it started to get not fun. Basically, my build pretty solid, and we're pushing T4 Zesht, but this build still, it wasn't really optimized for wave clear and that high level of map, and those maps are pretty hard, actually. So I wasn't really having like a nice easygoing farming experience for a couple hours. So I brought the map difficulty down and started farming with less difficult maps, less juice, and immediately started to have more fun. And also, I don't know if we really took a hit, because I was taking like 20 minutes plus to clear these difficult maps, versus just running a map that's monster level 80. That's kind of what I shoot for. And running them in half the time or less, I think, is actually more efficient for us than juicing the maps and struggling, especially if I die. That's like the worst. So I did put on these golden charms. I don't know if they really work that well. I'm going to give them a shot and just kind of see what happens today. And then I've got my stone charm just in case I feel like I need more protection out there. I did change up this build a little bit for this farming activity. So I removed my single target DPS items, beetle bite, boots. I went into this more defensive Grand Regalia. And then this ring, instead of Venopuncture, which again, less single target damage, less bleed damage, but this has rarity on it, and also max life. So overall, a lot more, like 250 or so, maybe 300 more life than I did have. We've got 343 shield. And then my armor and evasion are at my cap, which is 50%. So yeah, and we're kept out on our resistances and our chaos. So overall, I feel like this feels a lot better out there. And on top of that,
Yes.
like it started to get me thinking, you know, about the build, because my whole line of thought was single target, T4 Zesht. You know, that was the goal. But after the first day of actual farming, man, like all of a sudden my brain turned on to different routes, I guess. So the one change that I made right off the bat that just was clear as day was utilizing the weapon set for this node. So previously, for both weapon sets on Lightning Spear and Rake, I had Magnitude of Ailments because my thought process was essentially shock is good, shock helps my bleed. This is fine for both sides. Now that I'm more focused on wave clear in the mapping, this is split off, and this is now for bleed only. And Lightning Spear takes this 50% increased attack damage, crushing verdict over lasting trauma. And boy, does that feel good. And the Lightning Spear tooltip damage has just like ballooned compared to like a week ago or something. I have been really focused on this. The first thing that really made me start pushing this was when we went into the Twisted Nether and couldn't clear the actual breach for T3 even, I think. So that's when I started really taking a hard look at our Lightning Spear damage. Lightning Spear damage had never been a real problem leading up to that point. It was like it killed everything, pinned everything, killed everything. Didn't really worry about it. But once you start having issues, for me at least, that's when I really all of a sudden start like really investigating and thinking things through. Whereas if it doesn't seem broken, I'm not like itching to fix it, I guess, which might be a problem as a theory crafting, build your own build type of player, but we'll get there over time. I think this is getting better and better.
New strategy required.
All right, so we're just with that intro. I think we're ready to slam some maps here and then go from there. I've also got some things to gamble on and stuff like that. So we're gonna do some crafting today, like probably low effort crafting, just slamming, gambling. We'll call it gambling, I guess. But we also have heavy belts, gold rings. This is part of the farm. We picked this up out of the farm. So we're going to chance orb those. But I also have all of these as well, to include a stellar, a couple sapphire rings, more heavy belts. These are not part of the farm, but we're probably going to slam all of these with chance orbs later. And then we're starting to pick up some gold, and I kind of feel like throwing this at amulets, actually. So we might take a little break and gamble a little bit here and there. We'll see. All right. This seems okay. A little harder to kill. So what's this? This is the... So overall, we're tabbed for breach, item quantity, item rarity, and then density if I couldn't get item quantity or rarity. And then, of course, like we've got a visions tab in this one, so anything in this tower can be ran twice if there's irradiation on it. And then I think we have a travel tower, like, yeah, looks like maybe a travel tower in this one and in this one. And then we turned this online, and I radiated and breached at least, and then I ritualed. And so we've got this area to clear, this area to clear, and then we're probably traveling from there, although actually there's some overlap here too. This area to clear probably, but then we are traveling. Oh, did I cleared this too, huh? So we might use this to travel. This is pretty far away, but I don't see any other towers. When we get there, we'll figure it out. But we've got another Grand Project tab to easily travel around the map, and I'll probably pick more up. Honestly, after we run all of this, some of our div is going right into Grand Projects. I think that overall, for the cost, it's about, I think they're running at 2 a null. Maybe? Or maybe 6. I'm not sure. We'll look into that, but for the price, honestly, as like a casual player trying to set up this tower farm, I don't think you can get any better than throwing some currency at Grand Project tabs and just moving tower to tower almost, right? That is sweet. Like, traveling the hard way by running all of the maps is annoying as shit, I got to say. All right, let's go ahead and just go here. Oh, so this is one try. So overall for the maps, like Delirium just seems to push me a little over the edge. So I'm not running Delirium or Corruption right now at this point. We may... the game is like breaking, holy crap. Tell you lately, POE 2 has had performance issues for me, and I've seen it on other streamers as well. And there, I think this map in general, this one in particular. But yeah, there are issues going on with Path of Exile 2 right now, I gotta say. So I'm actually gonna turn the volume down a little bit. We're gonna... Because The volume's all jacked up. God damn it. There's a pause for everything except options. What the hell? Kind of sucks. But yeah, the audio's like even cutting off. I want to say fracturing orb right there. I want to say that this map in particular had this issue for me the other day. I'm kind of curious about, like, is it this map? Something about this map. I went in this morning, first thing, and messed around with options just to try to optimize a little bit because I was having issues. Let's go ahead and hit the... Let's hit this stuff. Oh shit, I forgot I was in a delirium again. God damn it. Whatever. Oh my god. Okay. At least we're picking up some stuff. I really was hoping that the performance would feel a little better today after the changes. But that's not the case right now. I'm about to turn the volume like all the way off almost. All right, so I've been hearing the clearing saying /clear here helps somehow. It doesn't show as helping. Not sure if that's gonna help. There's our breach. Didn't do so well there. Got distracted. 50 though. Did okay, I guess. So started off with a pretty low tribute ritual there.
No room.
I'm already full on loot. So definitely picking up, like, one thing that's slowing me down for this whole farming is just the amount of space I have in my bag. I don't like how little space you have. Yeah, maybe I'm picking too much up, but I tell you, a lot of what I'm picking up is actual gear during this whole thing, and I've been listing a lot. I actually forgot to look at those tabs earlier. But, oh, this is a greater essence. I'm gonna corrupt this thing if I can. I've never tried it. Yeah, let's go ahead and try corrupting this. Oh, sweet. It's right here. Oh, they just pop right out. Jeez. Okay, so we didn't get lucky, I don't think. Just the essence of battle. Didn't even show, like... I guess, I don't know what happens with the corruption there. But it didn't show, like, any result, I guess. I guess maybe the result only comes in the loot. Or I would expect the monsters to be affected as well, though. So, yeah, that's interesting. 1300. Yeah, continuing to learn the game as we go along. It's kind of funny. I am doing things so ass backwards, it seems. Like for season 1 or League 1, hardcore solo self-found blind, and then went into like regular trade league or whatever, or maybe it was SSF after dying on that final character. And then the next league started in trade. So kind of started actually learning the game. in Dawn of the Hunt, like in many ways. And then in this league, like I was focused on builds really. So it was all just like leveling characters and theory crafting, figuring out different builds and whatnot. So now here we are, like mid league. Pretty much everybody's done. Market is saturated, and I'm like, let's try farming. All right, we got our favorite plant over there.
Easy.
Responsible for 50% of all endgame deaths. Not an issue whatsoever. That's normal. Intended. Okay, Essence of Flames. I don't know if it's worth corrupting a non-greater. I doubt it. Oh, hey. This guy's still alive.
Gotta stay quick on my feet.
All right, we're completely full. It's time to go back. All right. Got an iced latte. Made with ice cream. My wife made it for me, and it's delicious.
What is it?
So I typically just throw these in if I've got space, which I don't, it looks like. Since this is like a leveling helm or whatever. Yeah, there's not, oh, there are rolls. But yeah, typically I don't even really care about the rolls, but it looks like the one we have is clearly better. So we might as well, I guess. Swap it out. Did that work or not? That did not work. Why is, there we go.
You did well in that Breachstone excursion.
And I'm just gonna get the chance orb, honestly. Alright, so pretty, man, like eventually I have been keeping items like this as potential recombination targets, but man, I don't know if I'm ever gonna get there. This is like my recombination tab almost. But I've not like committed to actually doing that.
Zest.
Now, for the farm test here, that item did not go into the farm sort because it's basically worthless unless I do like some major crafting with it. So anything like that that I'm keeping for recombo goes in the normal craft tab. Versus if there's something like that I can just easily roll on, sure, it'll stay here. Or if it's just a slam target, like finish out 2 more modifiers or whatever just to check, and it's good, then we list it. Now, since we're on the topic, I've got these folders set up. It's my Div Plus section. You can see got quite a bit of gear here. I sold 1 item for 2 div today. So it's going to take a while. I mean, long in the tooth here for the league. So the chances of someone actually wanting to buy exactly what we have online while I'm online is gotta be, this is like the long haul here. And the other thing about it is, it's like this whole farm test, it's kind of through the lens of a casual player. Man, trade itself is not a casual thing in this game. Like, what the hell? At first, and as a buyer, I was like, oh, okay, this is kind of a neat system. I mean, I've heard people complaining about it, but I was like, it's kind of fun going to someone else's hideout and just having like this more interactive trade method. But then as I've done it more as a buyer, it's like it is not interactive. People just boot you. Nobody wants to say thank you. You're still basically, you know, just very transactional. Okay, whatever. And then now as a seller with a farm, oh, this is why it sucks. Okay. I don't want to stay online babysitting this freaking tab or trying to sell this shit. Like, that's the last thing I want to do for gaming, honestly. So I got to figure out, this kind of sucks because part of the farm is selling the loot. I feel like I'm going to be kind of underpricing my stuff in order to sell to the price fixers or something at this point. Like, I don't want to sit around trying to sell this forever. But anyways, then I've got these tabs where I just move them along. 1 div, 15 chaos, 10 chaos, 5 chaos. Anything over 1 div goes in here. But yeah, interesting. Learning. All right, so we have a lot of stuff here. Farm sort is where we'll just toss everything. The other thing about all this is trying to get more efficient with town time, because now it kind of matters even more so. We got a job to do. Man, I kind of wanted to like... All right, I'm gonna go to a different server and see if that helps out this issue at all. Hopefully. There was a little bit of talk on the Talkative Try interview with Jonathan about lag issues and stuff, and they kind of like put it on the internet service providers or something, and I'm like, I don't know about that. I feel like there's an issue here with their servers or something. Akita. I didn't actually stream last night, but the yield right now is sitting at 2 div per hour. I have 20 div in the farm tab right now, and that's just div. Like, that's not counting all the other crap. I recorded the gameplay for the video, but this is the first time streaming the test. I'm gonna die. Okay, good. I was standing in explosions for a second. Yeah, welcome back. Hope you're doing well. Hope you had a good weekend. You gotta pick up these chests, man. Alright, you know what I haven't been paying attention... Alright, so we are, like, triggering the charms. Now, I've heard... Okay, we triggered that one just now. I've heard the trigger happens after death and doesn't actually affect the loot, but that may have been patched, and I don't know. I really don't. All right, let's go. Gary, welcome back. Nice to see you. Oh god. Got stuck. That's a really tight corridor there. Okay, so Nikita heard that got patched, and then 5 divs plus gear, that is worth another 5, right? 5 divs plus gear. I will, after this map, we will look at the tab and I'll just kind of run through it. Oh, this map is pretty much done. Where's the ritual? Not there. Maps are nice. Or waystones. It's hard to call them waystones for some reason. I'm not even an old POE 1 player. But for some reason... God dang. These tornadoes in these tight pathways.
Simple enough.
Oh, we're gonna be over 3k, it looks like, which is good. Oh, I'm stuck. This is awful. Where are you? He doesn't, wow. I just jumped over him and he died. That spider did not want to go through that tornado. I think that tribute, tribute or whatever this is called, ritual. I don't know. I can't even remember now. But this feels like a really good way to get currency, honestly. Out of all the mechanics, I feel like this might be it so far based on my limited test. But yeah, not this time around. Which reminds me, I forgot to... I forgot to change my ritual points around a little bit in the atlas. Wanted to do that. Let's re-roll again. Oh, I can't. Yeah, that's what I wanted to change to, actually. Oh, nice. At this point, I start to not care. Let's just grab this. All right, let's get out of here. Referring to the video at the end. Oh yeah, okay. So yeah, 5 div plus the gear. I didn't actually sell anything at that point, so I'm not really counting it unless it actually sells. But yeah, if you counted the gear that we had picked up during that run, like it was looking pretty good actually. Of course, since then I've reduced my sell prices. Actually, I think I'm going to reduce a little bit more. This is just how I'm approaching this, because I don't really... Like, if I get shortchanged a little bit, I'm not that concerned about it. If I make 2 div, I make 2 div. If they turn around and sell it for 3 or 4, it's not going to really hurt me much. Let's look at this ring, though. T8 on the lightning okay, so lightning damage to attacks, fire damage to attacks, physical damage to attacks, T8, T6, T7... lightning resistance, and then the 2 leeches on this thing, which is kind of weird. Probably, I don't know. I'm just bumping it down, whatever. If it sells, it sells. I do have a little price checker tool that I'm using now. Syra in the community. Kind of... Oh, it won't even show up. Nice. Oh well. You guys won't see that. That's not a big deal, but I am like trying to at least have some understanding of where I should be as quickly as possible. Like constantly going over to the trade website and trying to price this stuff out exact. I don't have time to do that, man. That's crazy.
Speak.
Is there anything that I really want to... Let's just check. Okay. Whoops. What just happened? All right, so that's this chess piece. So overall, it looks like it's probably 15 chaos start, which is full now, kind of. So 15 chaos, probably have to bump it down, but you can see the method here. Ballpark, that's what it's all about. T1, T2, okay, no. Yeah, that's pretty much a bust. Okay, I don't think I'm selling anything else. I'm just slamming too. I'm not like trying to craft like crazy here. All right, this is... Yeah, that's a low roll. Yeah, this is a bust. All right.
You did well.
Okay, let's try to turn the volume back up, see if the game's gonna cooperate now. So this is usually here, this is usually here, this is usually here. And then just to catch up, so overall farm test, we're looking at 20 div plus everything else in here and everything else in here that's not really completely sorted. I did pull like the expensive stuff out, and then, well, here's a craft. There's like crafting stuff in here as well that we'll maybe get into a little bit. Okay, we gotta keep smashing maps here. See if I've got a spot. Yep. So what do we have? Pack size, enfeeble, rarity. Let's see what this one is. Resistances. That kind of sucks because I'm not overcapped very well. Let's go ahead and throw this in. Let's throw these back in. This is a nice one. Oh, it's got the negative to resistances, but this has quantity and rarity and then number of rares. I'm going to risk the resistance issue, I think. This looks so different all of a sudden. So you can see we've already ran the irradiated off that one. Decay, sulfuric caverns. Let's go ahead and just... I kind of want a ritual. Let's do the ritual. Oh, yeah, that's right.
Go on.
I hope that this works after hitting the map, but basically, I want this one. Revived, chance to be magic, increased chance to audience of the king, rituals. Let's get rid of that. So now we get to roll, re-roll favors an additional time. What's this one? 2 additional packs. That's density, basically. That one looks pretty good. Wildwood Wisp. I've not really seen that actually work, or I don't know. Maybe it's there. I feel like tribute isn't as big an issue as just seeing more items, I guess. So favors deferred reappear, yeah. So when I defer something, I'd like to see it more often. And this one, ritual alters any map spawn monsters 25% faster. And chance to be omens. I like that. There's actually some pretty good omens, so little switch up. Then density, splinters. Breaches, additional breaches. Yeah, I like that. Density. Oh yeah, and then they close 30% faster. Open and close. Maybe I go for clasped hands, actually. What's this one up here? I'm not big on Catalyst, really. I wonder if we do Sustained Siege. Let's try. This is tough. Yeah, this is more density. Let's do that. Density without a drawback. I'm not worried about the others. I'm not too far. All right. Seems like the sound is back.
Down.
Oh god, watch out.
Easy.
So what do we have? Boils. Tell you what, man. It's funny, those volatile plants when you get them on a ritual. Wow, 230 favor. I think I was just saying favor is usually not an issue. It's an issue if I only get 230, that's for sure. My Omen of Resurgence was just consumed somehow. Didn't even see what happened. That's not good. That is not good. We'll go ahead and activate one for next map. Never have I played a game where so often I have no idea what killed me or something like that. We got a stellar element to roll now. In the farm. We're probably gonna roll soon. I don't know how many maps we do before we start gambling. We'll take a let's try to do this for an hour straight. Let's not get too distracted. That might be an issue for me. I might see squirrels too often.
One down. Who's next?
I see a stellar amulet. I want to quit the game. think we just slam this thing. Don't feel like coming back for it. There's collapsed hands right there. We're supposed to see more of those now. There's another one.
Weak animal.
51 breach splinters, not bad. I'm starting to kind of have a realization, I guess, for map mechanics. Again, the hell? My like as I do something, kind of think about it. Like, I don't know much about something I don't actually try out. And now that I'm actually in here trying to figure out farming a little bit, like most of these mechanics, it really boils down to density, honestly, is what I feel like. Breach is great because it's more monsters. Ritual is great because it's more monsters. Delirium is great because it's more monsters. Like, that's it. More monsters is more experience. More monsters is more chance to drop loot. And when RNG is RNG, more chances is great. I mean, the other things that are associated with those mechanics are, like, is cool. You know, you get Delirium, and then you can use that for Anoint, and this and that. Ritual at the end, get some gear, whatever. Omens, alright. It's all, like, kind of icing on the cake almost. But out of the mechanics so far, I'd say Ritual, I think, has the best earning potential for, like, me as a casual player. Old man. I immediately started singing that song too. In my best, I think that is Nate Dogg, right? My best Nate Dogg voice.
You sensed it too, did you? The spirit is near. We're losing it.
Yeah, the game is literally an RNG, like, slot machine, basically. It's RNG on top of RNG on top of RNG. And it's like, even, you know, we set up this farm and whatnot with the best intentions, but we are beholden to the RNG gods, no matter what, in this game. And ARPGs, I guess that's pretty typical. I think a little bit more deterministic capability might be nice. Oh, and this one in particular. So I increased my RNG odds by changing those points in the atlas. So now I get to roll more than once. Greater annulment. I think I want to defer that. It looks good. When it costs 4,000 and it's in the top left corner, it has to be good, right? Like, I don't know for sure, but I have a feeling. Okay. Whatever.
Now or never. Push on. Move.
One down. Who's next?
Don't lose him now. Now or never.
Delwyn, you can go pound sand, buddy. I'm gonna outrun your wisp if I can. Let's race it. Oh god. Come on. Get away from me. I don't care about wisps. There we go. All right. Yeah, I'm hoping that the devs are able to build in more deterministic options. Banisher Ghosts of New Eden. Wow. Heavily story-driven game. Lately, not much. Divinish. What is that game? Divinity? Divinity Original Sin 2. That game was, the story in that game was pretty good. RPG, that was a good game. Every once in a while I enjoy a good story game, I guess. It's kind of been a long while though. Like, you've seen me play this game. I skip all the story stuff. I'm just trying to slam everything. All right, so yeah, we got a couple things here. Arm sort. Got chance orb galore. So you're gonna return to Path of Exile 2 right before or during the POE 1 new league. Do you play Path of Exile 1? Figured you'd be jumping on that.
But there's hope. Zesh now lies dormant.
Where's the sort? Man, I love just dumping things like that. Well, good thing we didn't die after using our omen right off the bat. I don't know why I chew through omen so easily. I have no idea what hit me. Increased pack size, chilled ground, strong box, elemental resistances. Let's try this map out. It's a little dangerous. Okay, so yeah, we cleared the delirium. We can run this again. Okay, so you're gonna jump on POE 1 first. Gotcha. Not sure I can even read, to be honest. Nice. Okay, so we have a breach right there. What's funny is for the longest time I thought, why does that shrine hurt me when I pick it up? Why does it hurt? And then finally I realized, oh, it's actually giving me more life. I don't like that shrine. It hurts me. What's wrong with this shrine? It's the one shrine that I never pick it up because it just hits me for like half my health. Overall, for like the juice versus the risk and the reward or whatever, I've come off of the delirium and the corruption just because it was too hard. But I do want to make sure I'm running eye level or monster level 80 maps. That's like, I don't want to go below that, honestly. Just feel like that's a breakpoint that you want to hit if you can. That's it. $48. Yeah, that's kind of how I feel. Like, I don't want to drop the lower tier items. I want to be able to drop the tier 80 items. And I think that you can drop tier 80 items in like a T79, but it's like a lower chance, I think. Don't quote me on that though. I don't know for sure.
Simple enough.
Let's pick that up. Quarterstaff is not very popular these days, but yeah. Per Deucehammer, this wiki page needs updating. Well, our tribute's pretty low and we deferred that chase item. That sucks. That sucks. I'm a little upset. I think I'm gonna redo my points so that we get more tribute, I guess, instead of something else. I don't know what to give up. Dude, what is going on over here? Twig focus. By the way, if you guys see like a chase unique, you might need to let me know because I have no idea on some of them. I just assume that everything I pick up that is orange is trash. We should probably at the end of League, like, go through my unique folder just to see if I had anything sitting there. All right, thanks for lurking as always. Have fun in your game.
Who's next?
All right, we got a little more tribute there, but I highly doubt that we're gonna make it for this. Why? It was 4,000 last time. I'm pretty sure if you defer an item, it's discounted by 10%. But maybe it just shows the discount shows up at the end or something. I don't know. Golden Charm, I'm using those now.
Bloody horrors!
I might want to equip that one I just picked up because I'm already... Okay, I just gained a charge. Our lightning spear is definitely hitting a lot harder these days. It's nice. Hey, hey, hey. So just a regular essence? Oh my god! A tornado spawned on my head. I was reading. See, that's why I don't read in this game. Maybe I walked into the tornado. It's big enough, you'd think I'd see it. Well, 2 maps. This is only our second map, right? No, it's our third. 3 maps, 2 omens of resurgence. We should keep track. Is the game choppy enough? I mean, good God. It's going to be refreshing, hopefully, to play POE 1. I feel like they need to work on their performance. I don't think I'm the only one who feels that way. Good God. I'm going to switch servers again. Might be my... I don't know. I didn't really change my settings, but I've been having issues over the last week. I think that's it. $49. Sapphire Ring, another target for a chance orb. I can't tell why the game is so choppy.
My pockets are full.
I cleared my... I ran through and did some of the recommended changes to settings. I cleared cache.
Another notch on me helmet.
Alright, so now with these maps and tabs that we have going on, I have been juicing these a little bit, or slamming, I guess. 12 quality, or... It's nice. He just walked up to me and died. Crap! I wanted to hit the thing. He distracted me.
Bloody horrors!
I wanted to slam again.
No room.
We're gonna have to go back and pick up some superior stuff. Oh, all my charms are used up. Now they're not. Yeah, we did not even get close, right? God, that sucks. Hmm. I don't want to re-roll and see this. I don't know if that happens or not. I don't want to re-roll in this case. I'm not sure how that works exactly. We also need to go back. Let's identify something. All right.
Speak.
Might hold on to that for crafting, I guess. Twig focus. I did not have that thing. T9 armor. That's not bad for recom. I don't know, maybe the life on this one for a recombination target. This tab is getting a little full though. Okay, so this goes here. And this is all dump.
Yes. But there's hope Zesh.
God dang. Alright, so let's see. I'll try one more time, I guess, switching servers. And then may look at the options again. All right.
Gotta stay quick on my feet.
That's all we'll take. So we're done with this map. Guess I might as well look at this.
Zesh. On with the work.
Okay. Let's go ahead and slam another map here. So far, haven't really picked up much. Actually, before we do that,
Yes.
refund Atlas. I think I want either the Wildwood Wisp, 50% increased tribute gained, or, yeah. So which one do I give up? I think this one. Ah, man, it's hard. There's nothing I want to give up to get up there. Maybe I just got unlucky. We'll try again. We'll see. That RNG, maybe that was it. Let's roll this one. Oops.
Speak. Indeed. What can I do for you? But there's hope. Zesh now lies dormant.
Okay. I would like to see Ritual again. I don't know what Untainted Paradise is. Should I use... This map there, I don't know what this is exactly. Let's just go ahead, whatever. It's not like that's a super great map. It's not great. It just is what it is. That's one thing I'm not really optimizing at all is really the maps. Like I'm not buying any for sure. The Waystones. And I'm not like investing in them, I guess. I'm not like rolling a bunch of corrupted maps to try to get like the Uber setup. Is buying Waystones even a thing? Can you like create like a really good Waystone that people want and then sell it or not? I don't even know.
One down. Who's next?
But how much would people be willing to, like, I'm kind of curious now. If you can sell Waystones, how much are people willing to actually pay for a Waystone that's really good? It seems bad to do that. So here's what we're in. 286 increased experience gain, 48% increased number of rare monsters. Breaches 31% increased monster density. Breaches have 6% chance to contain 3 additional breaches. 50%, okay, so here's the bad stuff. Breaches in area contain 1 additional clasped hand. That's not that good. So the rarity and the quantity is like what I would like to juice. I guess density as well. Rares. But you can see not a whole lot there. Starting to put more rarity on my gear. Okay, there's 2 rares in a row that have dropped absolutely nothing. Is there something going on in this map? It almost feels like nothing's dropping anything, actually. Have I seen loot? I think loot is deferred or something. Don't know why. What's this place called? Untainted Paradise.
One down. Who's next?
Great. Wonder what is... I'm curious about this map. What are we going to see at the end? know what I just realized? I think this is the experience one, actually, because that's a lot of experience on that. It was like 300% increased experience, I think. Is that what we're doing? I bet you it says right at the waypoint, or in the atlas. Okay, so this dropped. We got our points. It did say that. I remember that. But yeah, that's strange. No loot whatsoever. Increased experience gain, 286. Hmm. Alright, so we finally got the final 2 points. I like essences. Wait a second. Do I care? Chaos, physical speed. Yeah, I do care. I think that's better.
Go on.
Okay. Maps. Two additional rare chests. I don't like that one. Monster level 80. Good enough. Kind of feel like maybe rolling 50-50 here. Let's not. Oh, it's a Valve factory as well. I'm glad I did not. That place sucks. Here we are. Essence of enhancement. There's our essence right there. Okay, so this zone also has an audio issue. It's like zone dependent. Wow. Multiple light stuns. I might want my stone charm on, at least one of them. Probably not enough. T-Man, thank you for the follow. Welcome to Twitch. I hope you're enjoying. Damn, I don't know why it's so choppy right now. Love your gameplay, it's dope. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. Just trying our best here. So 42 breach splinters there. And let's do this. Yeah, kind of taking a little break from trying to push the T4 Zesht kill since we didn't get there last week. And then this might help us actually push the build a little bit in order to get that kill. Damn, another light tribute right there. 319. And this guy tried to kill me. Would love to also join your team against Nick. Yeah, awesome. So basically join Discord and then say hi and just let me know who you are in Twitch if your name is different in Discord. And then we'll get you in the guild. The next guild activity, kind of feel like switching servers again. This is Awful. The next guild activity is going to be in Path of Exile 1. I'm not sure if you play both games. It's going to be with the new league, where we're going to start the guild there and do kind of a similar thing. And then, of course, when the POE 2 league comes out. Shit. I'm glad you can use your flask when you're frozen like that, because damn. I'd have been dead twice. Send me Discord requests. Yeah, the Discord should be linked. All right, so you're in Twitch. On my Twitch channel, there's a link. And then also on my YouTube, like almost in every video probably, there's a link to the Discord. It's an actual server for the community. Get away from me. Dude, volatiles. Oh. Get away from me. Another light tribute. We're not gonna get there. I don't know what the deal is. I might have to re-spend my points. It's funny how the game all of a sudden, like, it's not just me. I saw other streamers have same kind of performance issues mid-league. Not, like, there wasn't... The big patch hasn't come out. Maybe it'll change when they release this bigger patch. I think it's going to come out next week. Maybe this week, actually. That light stun almost killed my ass. Right next to a volatile.
One down. Who's next?
Okay, let's juice this thing up a little bit. So what do we have? Oh, shit. Clicked, misclicked. Totally. Oh well. Syra, what's up? Why you decided to do a map with a modifier of 40% damage when you know you will deal with volatile plants and stunts? How would I have known though that volatile plants would be here? I didn't know volatile plants would be here for sure. Ow. No, don't freeze me. It was written on the map modifier, monster has 40% damage. And you have to expect every mechanic on every maps. So the real answer is because I go about things in a very haphazard way. That's the real answer. Honestly. Like, I look at a map and I essentially do a little like this. Like, I think that'll be fine. That's how I do it. I'm not much of a min-maxer, to be honest. Alright, did I pick... Okay, I did pick it up. I was, like, confused. I didn't think that I had actually slammed that thing.
One down. Who's next?
Too much complication for no reason. So the only reason why, like, my main thing for the waypoints right now is eye level or monster level 80. So essentially I roll a map or I slam it and I'm trying to roll, you know, good stuff mainly, but get to eye level 80, and then if there seems to be not like terrible things on the map, I'll probably just run it, you know? Like if this had ignited on the ground, I probably would not run that. There are certain things that I don't want to run at all. But increased monster damage, I feel like I can do that if needed. Like this is a tough map. Yeah, it's a little difficult. I'm getting light stunned. I've almost been killed. Well, I haven't used my omen. But yeah, every one of these rituals with volatiles is basically a really good chance to die. Oof. That hurt. Oof. Alright. I may be getting rid of these gold charms as well and putting back in the stone charms. Where is this dude? There we go. Hey, look at this. So we did get the defer. We're not even close. God dang. Let's do it. Defer it again. I'll just pick up. Well, let's actually look at what's here. Whoa, +6 level to all melee skills. That's a good recombination. Yeah, I wish you could, I wish you could just shoot them. But no, you have to essentially touch them to have them explode, so you have to pick your moment. You gotta brush up against near death. Okay, so a reroll. It's good to know. The defer seems to defer away from a reroll. There's really nothing here. I don't even care. Okay, let's see what we can get here. So that thing was already corrupted. I didn't even really think about like juicing a unique box. I don't know if you can. The charms, I have not actually confirmed the gold charms, but I've been hearing that they have been fixed. I didn't actually confirm it though. So I decided to just try to run with it, see if I could notice any change, because this would push us over 100% on a rare kill. Well, actually no. It would get us close. They still proc after a kill and not before. So I guess I'll just take them off then. I am shocked that they have not actually fixed these and all of the updates that they made. Because that's so... They made a specific charm update. Like I recall like a big charm update, right? So they missed this? That seems pretty bad. Might have to go back to that update and read it, actually. Alright, so where the hell... Is that where? It's like some dude just like hiding or something.
Foul fool!
Maybe he's over here. Maybe it's this guy. Can't see.
Simple enough.
Was that a new pack? Okay.
Gotta stay quick on my feet.
Titan mitts. That's it? Okay. So I'm totally full right now. Got 2 rares left. Let's try to identify something. So we can get rid of that. It's even noticeable in game. Yeah, that's where I'm trying to figure out. I don't know how you would notice 15% though, now that I think about it. Like, so I can notice when it procs, like it's when you kill something. But I don't know that there isn't something behind the scenes actually giving you the benefit before the loot drops. Like I get that it procs after a kill. But yeah, I'm gonna look at it. You gotta check the update, the patch notes when they did the big charm update. Okay, I think this might be the last one. Oh, we have a boss. So my bossing, this is a level 4, this is a fully juiced map boss. Oh wait, yeah it is. And I don't have my gear, so this might go long. Okay, it's not gonna go long. Shit. Ow. Okay, let's come back for this gear. It's all teed up. Proceed after the kill. Yeah.
Yes.
I kind of slammed those a little bit. Hopefully I didn't miss something. Alright, so... Not sure if I have these or not. Unique. Okay, new. Then this was a recom target. What else do we have? Nothing.
What can I do for you?
Yeah. Okay. Actually, I like to keep those for 3 for 1-ing. Whoops. I guess I missed it.
Until next time.
So dump that. And the rest of this will go on the farm. Okay, got a couple rings that are base item. Okay. You saw the proc right after the kill, after the loot drop. Interesting. Yeah, I mean, it's not, the mechanic isn't something that I think that we are going to be able to see or even understand, but you know what? After the last map where I got stunned constantly, I'd rather give up the little extra rarity anyways. You can maybe leave one on, I guess. You just won't go all in on it. That's kind of a way to diversify away from any issues here. Let's see, stone, I don't see any. These? Yeah. There we go. So even the sound in my, now the sound is jacked up out here too. What the hell, dude? This game is like going nuts, man. Let's check the options real quick. I don't know if I should, maybe I should go to Vulcan instead. Sharpness. Let's go to performance. I think I'm gonna make a switch to, I think Vulcan was actually kicking me when I was on it. I tried it earlier. That was absolutely kicking me. Okay, so that was the map. Killed the boss. It'll say in progress because we can run it again. Should we run that again? It won't be irradiated. So rares, they penetrate 25% and then steal. 25% is somewhat of an issue. No, yeah. We'll be undercapped a little bit here and there. So more rares, more pack size. Let's go for it. We'll just go ahead and get it over with. Foul Factory again. Rarity on gear. I don't know if I'd call it useless. I think it still helps. It's just not nearly as good. Your total max Ella, not your overcap. Oh, so it's gonna penetrate no matter what.
Break.
Holy shit! That penetrated hard. Holy shit. Watch out for that. Oh my god, dude. Yeah, that makes sense. It's not gonna, yeah, penetrating from my cap. I kind of knew that. But I definitely, oh my god, alright. So yeah, this is brutal. I don't even know if I want to run this map. That is amazing. 25%. So we're down to 50%. Dude. I might just throw in a different... If I throw in a different tab, I lose Breach and Ritual, right? Is that how that works? Let's just try to play... Let's just try to win this. I don't want to restart it. Wow, again, another 230-ish tribute ritual. What the hell's going on? Lose all your activities and tower modifier. And the tower modifiers. Holy shit. I didn't realize that. So it then just becomes a bust. Oh my god. This is gonna be fun. We're gonna have to play very careful here. So yeah, this is an example of a map that we should not have actually ran. Because if you're farming, it's like you don't want to be all stressed out. Like It's supposed to be nice, easygoing session here. At least we did not get volatiles. It's amazing how much damage they're doing though with that elemental penetration. That is crazy amounts of damage. I'm gonna have to clear rather than run the breach right off the bat. Okay. Turn your brain off when you farm. Yeah, exactly. That's what I want to do. But I refuse to run under under monster level 80 maps. And then I also have an issue. It's annoying to roll maps. Like, it's super annoying to sit there and try to like get a good map. Sometimes it takes for, like, you'll just get the one modifier you don't want, like, constantly. And that's also an issue I have with corrupting, like, almost without fail. If I get a waystone that I've got that I'm like, yes, put delirium on it, and then I hit the Val, almost without fail, like, it turns into a T14 or something. All right, I think we can run this. Whoa.
The spirit. Yeah.
Blue tier maps work with annual orbs and corrupt the good ones. So that's kind of pricey if you're like 6 annuals equals a div right now. I feel like that's a hefty investment. And then, but what about the monster level 80? Like, are you're not getting up to 80 with the blue map though, right? You just don't care about it?
Stupid zealot! Simple enough.
Okay, 1700. Alright, we might be able to breach. Tower I run are always irradiated. Yeah, even with irradiated though. I'm gonna have to check that. I feel like I always have to go like 4 modifiers or so. At least 3. Alright, so right now it's a... This was not irradiated, and it had... Okay. I don't know if I can remember how many modifiers this had, but I want to say 4. So this was not irradiated with 4 modifiers. Oh. So you're not saying that irradiation gets you up to monster level 80? You were just saying you like irradiating in general. Yeah, I've got irradiated in all my towers nearby. Oh, God.
Another notch on me helmet.
This one's not irradiated because we ran the irradiation off of it. It's irradiated with, I have a visions, so we're running twice. Okay. Get these. Should be about it. $54 splinters. The most I've gotten so far without a unique tab is like, I want to say 75 or something. It's in the 70s.
Don't lose him now!
Let's get this guy off the table. That one too. I don't like being frozen. Being frozen sucks. So we had another breach over here. Dude, I ran a breach, a delirium triple breach the other day. It was insanity. And the triple breach was at the same time. Like, I ran into all three of them.
Another notch on me helmet.
Let's get out of his way. Where are you? Jeez, why is this game lagging so bad today? Oh my god. This is gonna suck.
Keep on him.
Okay. Gotta defer this thing again. And then we'll re-roll, I think. Cold Chaos Armor. Might pick those up and try for speed. Okay. Defer the second item? What item? Oh, I missed it. I didn't see a second item that was worth deferring.
Keep on him. Hey, he's getting away.
60 X's, you had another omen the same as your first. Really? I did not see it. Huh. Well, shit happens. That's weird. I did not see it at all. Usually those items are like in the top left too. Like, was it like just right next to the other one? That's one issue I have with the tribute system though, is honestly like, God, I don't actually like sifting through all of the loot. Like, I really don't.
Easy.
Don't give up.
I like Breach. This is more my speed. And then the shit just drops at your feet nowadays. That's exactly how I like it.
Right through.
They were right on top of each other. Wow. That is weird.
But don't lose focus.
Damn it. I don't feel like that was very good. It's hard to actually succeed when the game is The performance is like so bad right now. It's freaking kind of pissing me off. Yeah, after this, we're going to go right back into a ritual. Because I really would like to pick that item up, for God's sakes. It's been deferred like 5 times, and then we missed one just now. Kill this boss again. Not viable anymore for farming. It's Expedition with the new hotfix. Oh yeah, Expedition was buffed pretty well. It already seemed pretty good, but here's the thing. I would not say that ritual is not viable for farming. Like that seems like a very black and white statement that is probably not true. Now, is what is it called? Expedition a stronger farm option? Like that's, I think, an argument that you could make for sure. Ooh, got caught. $10 div compared to 100 divs I farmed before the hotfixes. Oh, wow.
My pockets are full.
All right, we're gonna come back and pick up this stuff because it looks nice. So I got basically 10 div in 3 hours yesterday off a ritual. Maybe the RNG gods were with me. Let's see. Oh yeah, I wanted to roll this, slam it a couple times. Nope. T10 on stun. Okay, now this is it. Lightning, fire, under 30, nothing. Okay. Yeah. T11 on the max mana here might be a good recombo option here, which who knows if I'll ever actually do that this league.
Hello. But this hope Zesh now lies dormant.
Okay. Oops. In the wrong spot. Okay. Okay, that's there. I kind of feel like switching this out. Refund Atlas passives. I think we get up to the Wild Wisp. I like the Omens thing. Rerolling favors an additional time. That's really strong. This is strong too. Like there's no way. 4 rituals is strong. It is what it is. I just feel like I can't get rid of any of these for this one. But we've been getting kind of hit with the RNG on the actual favor amount, I think. It's not been good. So let's look here, see where we're going. You have more ritual. Here's an expedition. I have logbooks. We might like the thing about expedition for me is I'd have to go actually kill the boss a couple times. So yeah, let's do decay, I think. Do this. Let's see. Try to find something a little less dangerous. Let's see what this turns into. Hate that one. All right, so if I have a level 3 or a 3 modifier map, it's irradiated. I think this is 79 here. Okay, so that's an 80. So 3 mods into rare. We've got 2 good ones, 1 bad. That's a good map right there. This should be more farmable. The top right branch has been badly nerfed with the hotfix. I was dropping Omen of Whittling on top of another, then none in 100+ maps. Wow. Interesting. All right, well, we'll keep an eye on that and see how it feels. For this farm setup, it is what it is. I rolled Ritual, so we'll keep doing it. And honestly, I mean, I'm keeping the spreadsheet. We will all see what I pull out of this thing. So far it's 20 div, and I've got a lot listed for sale. Why am I throwing that so errantly? It's crazy. Oh yeah, Trial of Chaos. Yeah, I decided to go ahead and run a Trial of Chaos 10 room with the back room today just to get a feel for Trial of Chaos. Honestly, even if it does better, I'm not a fan of running the trials over and over again, so I really don't, like, I don't know if I care that it's better. I'd rather run maps. It would have to be, like, way better, I guess, is what I'm saying. Oh, dude. We have enough gold. I don't know if this... Okay. Let's see. Is there anything to do with this? Or is it just you just gamble? Like, I can't affect this at all, right? It's just roll. Just gamble it. Okay, man, I was actually gonna roll on amulets, but I guess we'll do this. Not bad, I guess. Oh, for the gold we spent on that one? Yeah, pretty good. Okay, that sucked. So what's this? 205,000? Okay. Now we're at 2 million. So this is like our wallet right now, guys. I've never hit 4 times on this. Let's do it. Oh my god! That is shittier than I would have ever expected. Like, bro, I didn't realize how bad that could be. Holy shit. They don't fuck around with gambling in this game. They mean business. That's worse than any casino I've ever been to. Holy smokes. Ow. Alright, like, it is actually hard to play the game when the game is, like, so choppy. Alright, I might restart. Look at this! What is wrong with this game? They take all my fucking gold and then... Alright. I'm going back to the login screen. We're gonna go to Texas, I guess. Jeez. Excuse me. Sorry, I guess I'm done. I want more latte after that. Okay, Texas is a question mark. Let's try Washington. Oh my god. I'm sad about that gold. Now, I wonder what the chances are behind all that. Like, I wonder, can you roll something like super good for 2,000, you know, like the first roll? You better be able to hit like a mirror on the first roll. Like, I just wish we could see the odds that they baked into that, because that seems really bad. Gary, have a good night. Thanks for being here tonight. All right. Feels like the performance has gotten better in Washington. That's good. And the tribute has not gotten better. 2,000 or 260 off the bat. We're gonna have to defer this item 20 times probably.
Weak animal!
All right, I can start to see a little bit of choppiness. Let's see if the item is there. It's not even there this time. 733 after 2 rituals or altars or whatever. Not good.
Well, that's one down.
All right, since we gambled so hard, we're gonna, after this map, we're gonna gamble with chance orbs. And I guess I can no longer gamble. I was gonna buy some amulets. 1 million.
Up for another hunt, are you?
I'm not, actually. Okay. Just kind of checking, making sure there's not some ritual up here. Okay.
Another wisp. Here we go.
Man. I was expecting at least something. That is hilarious. That is gambling. Essence of enhancement. Okay. Greater essences. I didn't realize how rare those are. Like, I hardly ever see greater essences. Corpse exploding. Okay.
Another notch on my helmet.
Corrupt your essences, you'll see them dropping, but it's still rare. 100 hours, never dropped one. Interesting. So you can corrupt a regular essence, and then it gives it a chance to become a greater essence. Okay, yeah, I was kind of curious about that. I corrupted a greater essence earlier. Nothing happened, I'm pretty sure. Are we 4 of 4? No, we're 3 of 4. Well, this map feels a whole lot better. I think I used my omen though earlier. Can't remember now. Did I? Yeah, I used my omen. That's 3 omens already. Man, the fact that we're... Oh, God. The fact that we're pushing, like, T4 Zesht with this build, but then, like, you can't just farm maps like you would think, I guess. It's kind of insane how difficult these T15 maps are, actually. Accuracy, lightning, crit bonus. Not really doing anything there. Struggling maps well for me. I was melee range and letting Wind Dancer just blow the entire screen with Lightning Spear. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe it's my defensive profile. So where's this last ritual? It's annoying. Wind Dancer on crit. Damage bonus. Oh yeah. So the Amazon crit. Again. This is always the fun little mini game. Let's see, maybe over here. Let's check the left though, since we're here. Well, for this time spent farming so far tonight, where's the entrance? I thought it was right here. We definitely took a hit on our profit per hour here. That's for sure. And if we count the amount of gold that we spent for nothing, then it's really bad.
Simple enough.
Yeah, it's not paying and slowing me down. That might be the case. It's like, unless all of a sudden we hit somehow. Not even the gear this time around. Like, yesterday, the gear was pretty good too. I'm just gonna re-roll. I don't even want the X right now. I can re-roll again, but just to defer something. If something shows up, I think that's what we do. Okay. Damn. This is pretty brutal. Okay, total defer. Future discount 440. What's it showing right now? It doesn't show me. Oh wow. So yeah, this is definitely affordable if it shows up. So we defer that. I'm not seeing anything. Nothing's jumping out at me. So, yay. Got an X. Let's mark it down for the profit per hour. 404, we're done here, right? Yeah, let's get out of here. All right, let's do a little chance orb rolling here. We've got some items. It's doing all that work for 60 X's right now, but it's also for the chance. RNG, gambling. I'm an addict.
Indeed.
That's really what it is.
Yes.
Chaos right here. I think
Go.
evasion. Low decks. We will just stash them in or dump actually. What's this? Low rolls on everything basically. Nothing. So this will go and dump as well. 3 for 1 option. Path of Exile is 2 is on the fritz. So if it's like this for the rest of this week, I am probably gonna switch over early to POE 1 or something. 'Cause I'm telling you, POE 2 has been bad. And I tuned in to like DM and others, and they've been experiencing similar, like same choppiness going on. I'd hate to be in hardcore right now. All right, so should I stick with California? Washington was doing okay. Does it really look that bad on your end? Like you can see the choppiness that I'm experiencing? Damn, man, I hate to get bumped out of the game that I want to play. That always sucks. Reminds me of my league start, yeah. Oh, man. Okay. Font of Power. Do I have this one already? Yeah. Hmm, 28, 45. Doesn't really matter, probably. I don't even know which one's better at this point. 29. Yeah, this. I don't know. Whatever. Then, oh, this one. Do I have this? I'm collecting them all, by the way. Probably not, but. This one's slightly better. By 1 point. I know I have that and I don't care about it. For sure. Let's see. Yeah. Collecting too much stuff. I don't know if I have this one actually.
But this whole possession now lies dormant.
Oh, Eldritch Battery. Is this any good? So I do have this already. 22, 14, 20, 67. Yeah, that one's better. I hate to like accidentally disenchant something before checking the price if I don't know exactly, but almost all uniques have been absolute trash for me. I think that's the case just in general. Oh. Where am I? Okay. Dump all that. Yeah, we've made absolute jack shit tonight. So, first thing we're gonna roll is this. And then this one. This is part of the farm, this is not part of the farm. Okay. Nothing. Nothing. So now we go and we roll these. Let's just grab them all. Nothing. 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 Wow. This is like a little trash can button. This thing. It's a nice fancy trash can. Let's see. What else? And then in crafts, I got these. Then I guess I'm gonna have to pull from farm test here. So these are not part of the farm. Trash can, trash can. Trash can. Trash can. Holy smokes, is it really that bad of a chance? On the chance? Am I really unlucky at chance orb, or is that just normal? Okay, so we rolled all of that. I've got 1 million. I'm not gonna buy amulets. I was gonna use about 2 million, I think, for amulets, since I was kind of in a gambling mood. Now I'm not so sure if I'm in a gambling mood anymore. I don't think so. Okay, let's get back out there. Maps. Gotta see if what we can pull out of this little tower setup. And see if the game cooperates. If it doesn't, maybe we pivot. Okay, these are pretty accuracy rating. Pack size. Area of effect. Oops. 1 in 2,480 to roll a headhunter belt. Where do you get the odds for stuff like that? Is that out of the database, or are you looking at, like, I don't know, what are you looking at? Oh, I got one more. I knew I had one more thing to gamble on. So I've got this reliquary key. We've got 1 for farm, and then I'm gonna pick up like 9 more. They're cheap right now, probably for good reason. I guess this is our map. It's not good. So this is the last little gamble here. That's a fragment, right? Yeah, just a regular key. Exalt 10. 65. I don't even have 65 right now. Let's go down to 6. Okay. Oh, that just calculated weird. So let's do 37-ish at first. 38. 39. There we go. Let's do 6. Okay. So we got 1 for the farm. 6 total. If I struck it lucky on this amount of keys, it'd be insanity. From what I understand. This is like absolutely everything is such a gamble in this game. Where is that thing? It's right here. So we'll go in for the farm real quick. Forum's calculation, okay. They make you run pretty far for this. You have to open a door as well. Can't stand gambling. We got the our old favorite. Okay. So I have to like leave and come back every time? They make it hard to actually waste all your money. They can make it kind of difficult. So this was for the farm. Got 2 now for the farm. Yeah, you have to open a new map every time. Gosh. They need to streamline the ability to waste all your money. Oh, isn't there supposed to be no tink? Ah ha ha. So that's like a little note that the whoever contributed to that item, they get to write a little note. Interesting. Run, run, run. Have you finished yet? I wish I got a better drop. Yeah, true. I don't mind getting wrapped sandals as a little foil or whatever for whatever character levels up, maybe. I don't know. Let me check those though.
Go on.
20%. Your speed is unaffected by slows. Yeah. Way better now. Okay, so I'll just put these in the dump right there. How do I go? Those are bookmarks. Home. Oh, I was home. Dude, I saw that someone had posted a video a while back and they opened 250 of these. Good God. And of course they kept a spreadsheet and stuff, so that's a lot of work. Another quarterstaff. I spent $400 for this. Interesting.
Speak.
Bloodthorn wrapped. I wish I would just be home since I traveled over here. But it was all chance shard in the yeah. Basically, the spoiler for that video is that okay. How much they paid back then? The prices were way higher than they are right now for those keys too. They paid like 500 X or something like that or more. I can't remember. Wait. Oh no, that's not the... Is it? No. That...
Well, well.
Is this the chase shield? No, I don't think so. I can't... This might be the chase shield. I'm just running over here for no reason. Let's check this thing. Oh, it's not? Damn it. I got excited for a second. But I don't think I have this one. The leveling trash unique. Imagine that. I will trust you. What is the name of the chase shield? I can't remember now. It's a tower shield though. Trash. Okay, we've got 2 more. Oh, man. Aren't you excited to see what the last 2 are? Can't you feel the anticipation mounting? We have a serious chance here. Turn Boggs pillar backs. The game just crashed. Here's the sad part. I have to put out a part 2 video for the farm. Like, I have to actually finish the farm out, guys. Like, it's a goal here. I got to figure out now. My div per hour is definitely suffering, I think, due to crashing and all this other stuff. Finished product. Ah. By the way, tomorrow I will not be streaming. Tomorrow I will not be streaming. Got some family stuff going on. Actually, you know what? Let me... What do you think? Slormancer or Path of Exile 1? Yes, it just double crashed. Slormancer or Path of Exile 1 practice, get ready for League. What do you think? I don't know what's up with POE 2, man. Okay, I would say chill out. The patch note is not even out yet. Yeah, for reals. I'm a little frustrated about POE 2 right now, but it is what it is. I'm going to... Sucks. I hate switching games mid-stream because yeah. I'll change the category in Twitch at least. We'll change category in Twitch to Slormancer. Then for YouTube, I don't know if I should change anything. I'm just gonna leave it and people can complain, I guess. YouTube's a little different. It's like you set up to actually do something and you should be doing that. But we're midstream and the game keeps crashing, so. Alright, so I gotta remember how to actually play. I have not played since last stream. I will extract all the Slorm you invested in your skills at once. No way. You're not the right one. You're the right one. So I've got full Slorm, I think. So we run the Slorm tempo. I think I remember that much. Okay, so I might fail this since I'm jumping right in cold. This is timed. Eventually. Okay, I'm dying to this. This is a bad thing. Okay. So there's traps, and my aim is terrible. I got that the shield throw is a skill. This is a shield thing that I need. Yeah, man, PoE 2 has been... The performance issues have been plaguing me for like a week now. And I don't really recall that they like made... I don't recall an update triggering it, really. Yeah, I'm kind of sad. The farm... Like, the actual income today was pitiful. Didn't even get to get that omen that we deferred constantly. Severely unlucky on a 2 million roll on that... I forget what it's called. researcher's strongbox. Okay, the time is going out. What's going on? All right, we've made it. We're not done yet. Okay. Next floor, Slorm. Yeah, I think we just use up all our Slorm. Okay, yeah, I'm gonna probably roll back my GPU then. Maybe that's it. Yeah, you know what? I'm just gonna change YouTube right now. I feel bad. I don't want to have people come in for POE. So we are going to switch this out. God, I don't even know what to do with YouTube. So I'm gonna delete the game name. YouTube will just have to figure out the title. Then title will be POE to crash Slormancer time. What a pain in the ass. Overall, I have been wanting to play this game though. I think we picked this up. Yeah, tomorrow I'll try to make some changes and test and make sure that PoE 2 is actually online. And then Thursday, hopefully be back trying to actually do the PoE stuff that we're trying to do. But if it's not working, I mean, we're just gonna have to figure something else out for a while. Yeah, maybe so. For me, I mean, I'm enjoying the game, but yeah, it's just frustrating when a game doesn't actually allow you to play, basically. If it does that too much, it is what it is, gotta move on. Sweet. Now, oh, I can do so we're gonna try to do the last one. Not even using my abilities, really. So far, I haven't really felt like I need to. Because now we're spawning a lot more shield bubbles naturally. Like I'm constantly getting the shield. Yeah, you reach your limits when stuff like that's happening. I hear you. Like I reached my limit today and I just like slammed this game instead after it crashed twice in a row. And honestly, the crashes are one thing, but when you're in the game and it's constantly stuttering like that, that is rough. That's not the type of game where, I mean, running those maps with that issue going on, that is not fun. Oops, we're running out of time here. Level up. 17 seconds. Eight seconds. I think we got it. Oh, no. We're screwed. We're screwed. So we lost everything, probably. Oh, wait. Keeper's here. Sweet. Made it. So that's it. Used all the Slorm, went all the way as far as we could. Gambling addiction simulator. Alright. Okay, so we leveled. We got movement speed. We're almost there. So let's get there. Okay. And then so we're picking up Slorm. Better Slorm. We gotta figure out like why I forget why we actually ran that. You pick up something to spend, right? Let's see. Gotta remember. So why is this pointing down here? Oh, because I was in that window and I was on that skill. Okay. Let's see. It's not this, is it? No. Forgot to upgrade at the end of the tower before leaving through the portal. So you have to upgrade out there. Let's go talk to that dude. Damn, that sucks. So that's where the window is for actually spending the currency. Okay. Well. He's over here, I thought. No, this is the dude that wants items. That's where you spend for your tree. Yeah, we might just have missed it, and no warning or anything. That's kind of weird. Okay, let's see what he has to say. Yes, I do. Okay. Yes, okay, this is it. So I picked up 15, it looks like, or no, 238. And I think we want capacity, right? Okay. Let's hold on to the rest, I guess. It seems that's gonna be a long level. Okay, so let's go back to the cat, or I guess they're called puddings. Now we go back here. And I guess T3. Let's just do T3. What is this? Battlefield. I want to do like randomized, right? At random and everything environment. Okay. Let's just go in. So what level am I? 39? So this essentially goes up to 100 is my understanding. Damn. So yeah, they get you into the end game mechanics pretty early, I guess. So the XP looks like we're probably on a 2 expedition floor pace right now, I think. Maybe. For the next level. So at this point it's kind of like level up, get your build fully online. Check his other tabs. Hey, Chival, welcome to chat. So other tabs, like, you mean these tabs? Oh yeah, you gotta open chest twice for some reason. I don't know why. Why is that? That's so weird. Oh, got blocked by that table. So this game has the same sort of level, like you can get caught up on these trees and stuff and whatever else, but like not crazy. Like Path of Exile 2 I feel like is a bit crazy on the whole stub your toe on collision sort of thing. A lot of times that's why I'm getting in trouble. Like the maps are just so hard to navigate, really. Yeah, Shivel, I have the feeling you might be behind on the, like, not watching live. Because I'm thinking, like, back, maybe you're talking about the wizard and spending the Slorm and stuff. But sometimes people in the YouTube, it's easy to kind of like fall behind from the actual live in the way YouTube does it. I want to pick up those shoulders really bad. There we go. Yay. I haven't actually looked at loot though. Our bags are probably getting pretty full, I'd say. So we got a few more slots. Overall, this is a pretty fun build. I like it. I like the shield throw mixed in with the whirlwind. And man, the shield throw really pops off as well. Like having both of out at the same time. So are we actually... Wow, we're almost full on Elder Slorm again. That's kind of... That happens very fast. Going back to tower until floor 10. So it saves my floor is what it seems like. So I'm on floor 6 right now, I guess. Yeah, it looks like... Oh, there's one more. We'll do that one, and then we'll pour it out of here since we're full on Elder Slorm. Gotta spend that Elder Slorm. Mob scales on every floor, you have to reach floor 10. So then what? Like if I can't actually push that and I'm full, it makes no sense to go in there if I can't push it. Okay, so we're not completely full. Let's go to the next floor. Here's a weapon. Which one is that? I totally forgot. Oh, there it is, R. Slorm Reaper, Sword of the Unkillable Berserker. 290, so it's at level 1, but... Fall below 30% max life, incoming damage. I'm never below that right now. Okay, so that's just collecting. There, we're pretty full on Elder Slorm now. That is not a door. It's a pretty good game to just drop in and play. Like I haven't played this in a while. So it's not overly complicated. I feel like very casual at first. Okay, so these bosses got a little more beefy. Oh. Easy to turn off the brain. Yeah. I gotta be careful not to turn off my brain too much though. I could probably turn it off pretty... Yeah, this is definitely more of a farming exercise right now, where... Long day of work, come home, crack open a beer or something, and just like zone out. Or like even after dinner, like bedtime type game activity almost. Cataclysm gravity. I got some sort of drawback somewhere or something. There it is. Your projectiles have 50% projectile range and speed negative. Is that still there? Leveled up the Slorm Reaper. Okay, so we're gonna head out after that one. See what we got. So we reaped. We gained, we earned. Influence. Prison influence. Interesting. That's something I'm not tracking right now. We'll have to figure that one out. But I mean, basically, probably gets easier, get some bonus with influence gained. Kind of makes sense. All right. So, I want to spend stuff. I don't have anything to spend here, I don't think. Oh yeah, I can. I got Slorm. Light and View. Yeah, negative effects on people. Oh yeah, life on hit, man on hit. Okay. You can spend there. Skills. Max. Not max. Retaliation, thorns damage. I feel like I need damage. The old man Slorm Yeah, so Path of Exile 2 crashed on us like multiple times and then crashed 2 times in a row, and it was real choppy and stuff. So we just switched over for tonight. I won't be streaming tomorrow, got some things going on, and then Thursday I hope to be back on Path of Exile 2. I'm gonna check out my GPU and other things and try to make sure it's running. Not sure what's up. Yeah, I feel like I need damage, so max, what's this at? Bump that up. Arcane Beam. Ooh, so we can scale with our movement speed too. Which is nice. And we've got this. Inner fire, that's right. Let's bump that up. So that's max. I'm not seeing a whole lot to scale damage right now. Let's see. This one we could bump up. I don't feel like that's a huge increase though. This one's cheaper. We can bump this one up. Okay. We'll see. I don't want to like switch things around prematurely here. Just try to go the path we're going. So what I mean by that is I'm not sure that I want to switch rocks over here and stuff just yet. We'll see. I think gear is where we need to focus. Can distribute points into any passes without activating them. That it will level up the skill damage. Huh. That's weird. Wow. That's crazy. So every point spent is scaling this at a baseline, like the actual whirlwind. That's a very good thing to know. How much was that? 3,000? 2,918. Interesting. Okay. Slorm is important. We need to go farm Slorm, I think. All right, so we got that. Make sure. Okay, so what's equipped? Wait a second. Did I just accidentally equip things by leveling? I think I did. Yeah, so it automatically equipped what I was leveling. I don't like that. Okay. I think this is what I had. Okay. Storm. Yeah, that's right. Old man's been telling me the whole time. I gotta reap the Slorm. All right, I think we're good here. Let's go to the crafting bench. Not the retired one. Innkeeper. So where the hell is this guy? Probably this hammer thing, huh? Okay. Let's see what we're doing here. Okay, so there's like salvage, merge, filter, Ultron one. Oh yeah, that filter tool in-game. Level 33. Armor, max mana, projectile damage reduction, mana regen, life regen, mana. Overall, this looks better. I don't really need all the mana stuff though. It looks better because it's yellow. Oh yeah, but we can totally reforge this stuff. So we're going to equip that one. Wait, let's reforge it then. First off, I want to focus on, all right, first things first. This is like overwhelming. All right. Let's choose what we're going to put on. Just based on what we see up front. Thorns. I am getting into thorns. Gold is fine. Armor. Emergency healing. Yeah, I don't really care about emergency healing right now. So, for now. Raw damage on the cuffs. I like it. The mana flow cuffs are probably... Man, these mana flow cuffs might be really helping me out with my mana though. So let's hold. We'll hold there. You've yet to die in the game. Might not have the game. Alright. Minions damage, we can take that off. Mana, we can take that off. As long as we have the resources here. Thorns damage, max life. Alright. I feel like there's too much going on. I don't want to put those on, or put this on. The epic helmet we have is probably better. I like the max life. All shadow skills are equipped at max rank. Gold is fine. Damage reduction. Yeah. I like movement speed. Max life. Elemental damage. Rare stats. Yeah, that's kind of what I should be really looking at. Ready to be reinforced. A tough one. How much elemental damage am I doing? Okay, 405 to 405. Base values at 0, added flat. Added percent is at 0. Oh, so that is flat right there. Okay. Don't hold to your currency. It's not POE in term of farming. All right. Just recraft it. Yeah. That's what I'm getting ready to do is recraft stuff, but I want to recraft the right stuff, I guess. Epic stats. There's 2 of them on here. Thorns, I like. I feel like the one on the right is better. Okay, so my filter's picking this up. Not sure why. Because of the yellow stat, 95 thorns damage. Damn, this is where the game, like, you can go into farm mode and turn your brain off. Once you start doing this, your brain has to be not off. Mana on kill, epic stat. So I like that. This is a way to get rid of the mana flow stuff. I like this. Attack speed. Yeah. I think those are better. Movement speed on my boots. I feel like that'd be good. I like the thorns damage, raw damage. Okay, I like these boots. The green stat is what I'm looking for, huh? Yeah, it's like exclamation mark. It makes it really clear. It seems good. Inner fire, Slorm find, no movement speed. But we can so this has more modifiers on it. We can craft it. That's kind of what I'm thinking. Not sure why I'm filtering for the thorns exactly on white gear. We'll have to figure that out. Okay. Let's make sure there's no more green stats yelling at us. I think we actually picked up the ones that had green. Throwing sword mastery. Interesting. It's like a special thing. Deflect mastery. Oh, +2, so like +2 skill levels. All right. Okay, so I'm gonna basically trash this stuff and hope that I'm not making a mistake, but kind of gets to the point where I start to not care. This guy does the salvage. I was right there, right? Salvage equipment, and then I can just salvage. Let's salvage. I'm scared. Yeah, we're gonna pick up more stuff. Screw it. And then I guess I'll hold on to uniques just because they're unique, I guess. That's here. And then these I can transfer out there. Now, let's reforge. So, before I reforge, character. What the hell are we doing even? I want raw damage. I guess maybe elemental damage. Let me check my weapon. So this does Reaper damage. Okay. Your primary skill has a 9.5% chance to silence enemies. Whenever you silence an enemy, you also deal skill damage to the enemy hit. Whenever you silence an enemy, you have 19% chance to trigger an explosion, silencing all enemies 3-yard radius. Then muting area. Okay. Now, skills. skill damage. Raw damage has to be a multiplier on the other damages probably, right? Skill damage is skill damage, elemental damage, reaper damage. Man, that's confusing. Let me go back to reaper real quick. Primary skill has a 9.5%. Okay, so up top, reaper damage is reaper damage. Chance to silence enemies. Okay, and then that all becomes skill damage. Now let's go back to character, or is it here? Average skill damage. Okay, so skill damage is highlighted right up front. On a single hit, it does not take attack speed into account or the skill you are currently using. Calculated using skill damage, critical strike values, and ancestral strike values. Basically, the average amount of damage you would deal when dealing 100% skill damage. Average elemental damage. Calculated using elemental damage, critical strike, and ancestral strike. Okay. Max life, max mana, evasion, elemental resist armor. I'm at 24%. Okay. I'm only at 3.26% on elemental resistance. It seems bad. Raw damage is the first component of your skill damage and is found on attributes, skills, passives, and equipment. So it is a component of skill damage. Okay. Reaper damage is a second component of your skill damage and can mostly be found on Slorm Reapers. Then skill damage is the sum of your raw damage and Reaper damage and represents the range of damage you can deal when dealing skill damage. Elemental damage represents the range of damage you can deal when dealing elemental damage. When dealing elemental damage, and that's kind of what I was looking for at first. I don't think we're actually doing elemental damage, really. So when dealing elemental damage, right here we're dealing skill damage. We're dealing elemental damage with Arcane Beam, probably, right? Okay, so elemental damage for the beam. Dancing Blades is Reaper damage. So I feel like Arcane Beam might need to go away. But I don't know about Tenacity. Let's go look at Tenacity. Let's see here. Decreases the duration of negative movement and parrying effects that affect you and also reduces the effect of knockback on you. Yeah, that feels like kind of... Right now, that doesn't matter a whole lot. I don't know about later. I guess we just leave Arcane Beam on there for this tier. But definitely don't want to scale Elemental at this point. What is this doing? Skill damage. Yeah. So we're like skill damage. Alright. Good to know. I think I have a little bit more understanding of what I want to do with this now. And we can't do anything to these, right? Just level these up. What happened here? Yeah, I don't think so. So let's start with like our yellows, I guess. And let's just start with this helm. Hmm. Okay, this is kind of where I want to start. Ancestral strike chance. I still don't really know ancestral. Guess I would have to. Feels like attack on. I don't see raw damage. I don't see skill damage. Those are kind of the ones I want to focus in on. So let's go back up to rare stats. Okay. Magic stats. Might be just the fact that it's a helm. Okay, so let's now go to gloves. What's going on? Raw damage. Right there on the base stats. A lot less to choose from here. Maybe because it's blue. Raw damage all up in the magic stats too. Rare stats, raw damage. Okay, so gloves could do raw damage. Okay, bracers. Raw damage. So I think, like, just right now, we're pretty solid. Like, we're not running into major issues. We have a wall in the Slorm area, but I'm just gonna essentially roll for, like, the easiest raw damage possible. So, Ancestral Strike and Attack Speed. Attack Speed's pretty good, but... Lock. Attack Speed. 500 gold and 160 or 1? Must be 1, right? Let's go. Where the hell? What is this? Normal Slorm. Yeah, I have 160 and it takes 1. So yeah. Lock it. And then reforge normal stats. How many times can I smash this? And it actually goes in a row, like it's not going to re-roll. Oh, there we are. Raw damage. Pretty high roll. Okay. This is our first little crafting session, and we're going to start pretty basic. Elemental damage, I don't really care about. Cooldown reduction. Don't really care about that one either. Feel like I want elemental resistance. Let me go back. Critical strike damage, attack speed. Like some Ellie be nice right now. Just raw damage, or we just go for damage. There we go. Got that. Check rings, I guess. Raw damage is on there. Cool. Let's just leave. Let's not get crazy here. Gold is fine. No. Let's do raw damage percentage. I don't know how bad this is. All right. Got an achievement for it at least. Boots. Normal stats. Raw damage. There's armor and max mana. Max life. Movement speed. Wow. All right, so let's reforge. Okay, let's lock. Let's roll. Raw damage. You would still min-max that shitty base stats for sure. I think that's what we're doing. I probably don't have a whole lot of crit chance, do I? %. So I'm not. Yeah, we're just going raw damage at this point. It's kind of I think, a good way to just start off scaling damage. Why is it grayed out though? Why is it grayed out? Oh, I got the ring in. There we go. Movement speed's pretty nice. That also scales our damage a little bit. Let's keep it. All damage reduction. I think I'm good with that. This is a good piece, looks like. We're gonna have to check those green stats too. Okay, so we can get raw damage. We've got armor and evasion. Wonder what we should be really going for there. Where are you? My evasion is basically almost 10%. 641. Armor 17. Let's go. Shit. That's a tough call. It's kind of a bad roll on armor, but oh, so now this is gonna spend some hefty. Let's not re-roll the scores yet. I think we do stats first. I guess I'll lock the armor. And we'll go for that raw damage. Shit, you know what? I probably wanted flat armor at this point. Oh well. Okay, got the raw damage. I don't want to reroll stats. I don't know if the stat is locked now that we locked armor. Oh, we can unlock it. I don't want to roll off the damage though, so let's just hold there. And we'll just leave it at that. Let's not get too crazy here. Where's the green stuff? We had some green stuff. Where are you? This one. So what can we do here? We already did raw damage. Epic stat, mana on kill. Yeah, I think we leave that. Melee damage reduction, defensive stat. But yeah, it's like special. Armor, or wait, so defensive stats. It seems like you can't roll another green to me. So yeah, let's not do that. Got the raw damage. Got the raw damage. What can we do with the neck piece? Raw damage percentage. Let's go ahead and do it. Okay. We will see how this feels before we do anything else. Yeah, that'd be nice if PoE 2 had crafting like this. You wouldn't be gambling your ass off. So now we do Slorm, right? Where's the Slorm, dude? He's in the Slorms. What? I want to run. What do I do? Oh, do I have Slorm? To spend? No, not really. Can pick up some of this. Let's do the chance. Oh yeah, that's up here. They're both up here. The pudding. Where's the pudding? At its core, it's PoE 1 crafting. It's pretty nice. I'm excited. Alright, so we're on floor 8. We hit the wall, or we think we might have, but... now we got more damage. Hopefully that helps. I think it does. Damage is higher for sure. Yeah, just raw damage. Pretty, like, I don't know. It's just seems to me like a good way to approach scaling damage at first, right? Like, don't go crazy. Figure out what the... so we saw skill damage is made up of raw damage and Reaper damage. So put raw damage on where you can and go from there, really. Wow, the boss just melted, or the unique or whatever. Oh my god, dude. Everything just disappears now. Can I avoid that somehow? And put on my shield. Alright, we still might be in trouble here. Where? Okay. No, we're not in trouble at all. Holy shit. Alright, let's try number 9. Oh yeah, so you purchase here. Can I just... yep. Okay, cool. Our defense doesn't seem to like need a whole lot of help either, so that's a good thing. Where are you? Make sure we're picking up the loot. Alright, so our mana definitely, our sustain has gone down after removing those 1 cuffs. Of course, I'm using the shield a lot more. Yeah, I'm not like gaining mana like I used to be. Well, I am when I kill things. When density goes down, we start to have a little issue, I think. Maybe. Maybe not. I guess not. I think we're good. Yeah, we had the mana leech. I think the gloves we had previously had like a green. Oh yeah, that's the gloves we put on. They have the green mana leech. Well, that was easy. Might as well. Floor 10. Is this special? Let's pick this up. Oh, hey. Yeah, big difference between leech and on kill. So does leech actually work in this game? Seems like it. Oh, I might actually have the on kill version though, now that I think about it. I don't remember. We got teleported. Hey. So I got an ultimatum or something. Okay. So it looks like you equip one. Oh, right here, probably. I don't see an ultimatum. Am I blind? That was strange. I picked one up. This is highlighted. Ultimatum collection. Where is the collection? Maybe it hasn't fully unlocked yet. Something's weird. Reach floor 10 to unlock the tab. Yeah, and I'm on floor 10. That's why I'm like confused. $146. Wow, 1 point shy. There it is. Okay. So yeah, it just like needed one more text. There we go. Experience gain is set to 23%. Bonus. Ultimatum, your experience gain can no longer be modified by any other effect, upgrade, passive, or equipment. Right now, that's not an issue, I guess, huh? Alright. Let's get out of here. Ah, movement speed. Okay. Got some Slorm. So then we continue to upgrade. Cool. Now, let's go to tier 4. Big jump. It might be our defenses that kill us here. Let's see. Looks like, yeah, that's a big jump. Wow, am I like not doing anything to that? Okay, it's down here. So I think we got a ways to go. Is it regenning too? Or is there two? There's two. So yeah, it's not worth running a T4 right now. Seems like it's too slow. Is there a Trial of Chaos in this game? Like literally called Trial of Chaos? Kind of the same, but it's very influenced by POE. Interesting. Yeah, when did... I have not seen... Oh, hey. There we go. What did this give me? More Slorm find. Gain a greed stack. Critical strike chance. Interesting. Unlock a third expedition. Yeah, no. It's amazing how much mana sustain Whirlwind gives me. It's amazing how much sustain I have in general with the shields and everything. The orbs, I guess, the energy shield. Okay. I think I'm gonna head home there. So we're able to do a T4, no issues. It's just a little bit slower. Not sure that it's worth the benefit. Let's look at that. So T4. %10 more experience and mastery gain. 5% more magic items quantity. 50. Wow, rewards are higher, that's for sure. Elder Slorm goes up. I'm not sure though. I feel like that's a little slower. I don't know. Not bad. Wow. It doubles. Max life doubles. Damage almost doubles. Wow, that's gonna be tough. I feel like that's like no way. That's a pretty big jump right there. Huh. So we farmed 3 for a while. Is that the play? I mean, we're just crushing 3s. I missed my combo though. That started to hurt. Dude, Leech on Whirlwind is just like insanity. That is definitely good. Got the Sword of Many here. Whoa. Life regen. Oh my god. Jeez. How? I mean, like, this plays into our build. Whenever you deal damage with your primary or secondary skill, you have a 10% chance per orb of life to apply Life Odyssey to enemies hit, dealing 7 skill damage over 7 seconds. Interesting. Endearing charge and frenzy charges. Damn. So I'm silencing everything around me with the one I have. This sword seems interesting. I'm not gonna switch right this second, but we've got the energy shield. I don't know. We're hardly ever dipping into life and needing life regen and stuff, but maybe it doesn't mesh well if we've got like a really powerful energy shield. I'm not sure. Endurance charges in POE 1 gives life regen and frenzy is movement. I see. So that sword is basically like endurance charges. I guess I'm missing. Okay. next floor. I don't know how much it scales per floor though. If it is at all, I don't even know. It doesn't really indicate that it is right here. Old man, take care. Have a good night. Or morning. Thanks for being here as always. Slorm is filling up pretty good, or the Elder Slorm, I guess. Oh, we got a what? Okay. Level 40 attack speed, raw damage right off the bat, 155 armor, Fate Crusher, Sword of the Seven. While Fate Crusher, Reaper of the Seven is equipped, its effects count as if you had 10 affinity level on your equipment for each Reaper Smith. I don't know what that actually means, but we don't have that Reaper anyways, so we'll hold on to it, I guess. Hey. Over Reaper Smith is a currency used in the third expedition. It'll be explained. Okay. Overdriving sword. Overdrive. We don't use overdrive right now, so I don't even know what it means really. What? Oh. Okay, we did it. Okay, I think we go back. Oh. Man, I have a hard time seeing, honestly. Big time. There was a dude right there. Alright, guys. I think that's going to be it for the stream today. Thanks so much for being here. Sorry about the tech issues on POE 2. I'll work on that. I won't be on tomorrow. I'll be on Thursday. And then we may get on Friday or something to make up for Wednesdays. Depends on, I think, POE 2 and what we're doing exactly. Got to figure it out. Have a good night. Take care. Hope to see you next time.